It's the meat event. Uriah Hall, aka Primetime, taking on the Spider, Anderson Silva. All the respect to Anderson Silva in this one, but it is what it is. I mean, he's won one of his last 5 fights, and that one win was a fight where the judges were just seemingly mystified to be calling an Anderson Silva fight because they straight up robbed Derek Brunson of a victory in that one, in my opinion. Going against Uriah Hall, though, which this is a super fascinating fight because Uriah Hall, if we remember, was Uriah Hall was Uriah Hall was, if we remember, the hottest thing since Anderson Silva when he came up the ranks on the Ultimate Fighter back in 2013. I mean, he was putting away dudes and wowing Dana and others alike, unlike anything we had really seen since the Spider Silva. So it's a really cool farewell fight for Anderson Silva as he gets to take on someone who many initially thought was a second iteration of himself. Israel Adesanya has in many ways become the new Anderson Silva-like mythical creature of the middleweight division. But if you clock it back 7 years, that's how people were talking about Uriah Hall. So Uriah Hall has had some mental blocks, though well documented. He's been super open about how many times he's his own worst enemy in the octagon, letting the pressure get to him occasionally. But he's won 2 straight. Most recently had a great finish over Shoeface, who is not a tough out for anyone. How do you see this one going against a legend like Anderson Silva? Is this where Uriah Hall finally starts to make the run, albeit a little late, that many thought he would go on when he first came in the UFC?
Yeah, I think this is a great kind of get Uriah Hall back into the top contender. Get his confidence back, get him back up there. He wasn't looking too good, but he's on this 2-fight winning streak, which he's been looking pretty solid lately. And I'm hoping that I hate to say it because who doesn't like Anderson Silva, right? So I hate to see him lose, but we know he's on his way out. He's getting older, he's aging, but Uriah Hall, he's still in his prime. He's 36, and we definitely want more top contenders that are in their primes in that weight division to see more exciting fights. So I'm gonna go with Uriah Hall. I think he's just younger. I think he's getting his head back in the game, and I think he's gonna get it done by decision.
I'm with you. I'm going to go with Uriah Hall in this one as well. I think that this is where he turns the corner, and it's going to be a true mental test. I mean, whenever you're in the octagon with a guy like Anderson Silva, it's tough to not be in wow of the guy that's across from you. But I think he has made those adjustments, and he's going to extend that win streak to 3. And like you said, sort of jumpstart his way back to maybe title contention eventually down the road. I'm super excited to see what his true ceiling is, but I think it's beyond the Anderson Silva we will get this Saturday night. So you say decision. What are the Tapology numbers like? And do you think there's any way that Uriah Hall puts him out with some sort of Showtime like finish? Or do you really see Anderson Silva going 25 minutes against it?
The only reason why I say it's gonna go decision because I mean Anderson Silva went 25 minutes with Israel Adesanya, but I mean he definitely could pull some Showtime, prime time, next level stuff, and really put out the lights of Anderson Silva. I just think Anderson, he's a vet. He knows what's happening. I think he doesn't want to go out. He's 45 years old. He's pushing it. He doesn't want to take any more damage than he needs to. I think he's just trying to collect that payday and just keep fighting because I think he's just a big fan of martial arts in general.
Yeah, the Tapology is pretty split. The 77% that is going with Uriah Hall, about half of it is Brown, and they're going with the KO TKO, while the other half goes with decision. So I'm actually going to go with Uriah Hall by TKO. I think he's going to find a way to get this finish over Anderson Silva. I'm hoping that it's not too brutal of a finish. I don't want to see Anderson Silva get his lights absolutely shut off, Chris Weidman style, or I hope he doesn't, get the break speed off of him like he did against Chael Sonnen, obviously. But I think that he's going to get put out nonetheless. So we're both going with Uriah Hall in this one. He's a minus 220 favorite in this meat event. Thanks for checking this video out, Meat Boys. Grill that subscribe button. Keep chilling with the boys.